Okay, hi everybody. Get this on. Hi, welcome. Welcome back, you guys. And here we go. Wow, there's a lot going on out there in the YouTube world, wouldn't you think? It's crazy. Hi, welcome. Welcome, my members. Let's see. Let me open up my Chrome. That's the only way I could see it. I can't see a lot of things unless I open it through YouTube. Let's see. Install later. Okay. Excellent. I'm coming. Oh wow, I have a lot of information to go over, and today is my follow-up YouTube presentation from my rampage the other day. I just couldn't help myself. I needed to let it out because it's really frustrating. I feel it's very frustrating to me. Watching and listening to the other channels totally ditzing information that is possibly could be true. And I went off, you guys. I'm sorry that happened, but sometimes I have to let it out, and it's frustrating to the spirits. It's frustrating to them as it clogs them up as well as it clogs myself up. And really, truthfully, nothing still is being talked about other than crazy stuff. I get it, but there's a lot of information on KIELYRODNI that is parallel to all of the cases that I am working on. It's parallel. And because of that, and all the information that's parallel, and then listening to the speeches and what went on yesterday, all that did was further shows that there's something else that's going on that was a planned act. I mean, what's with the teams? I listened to that, I know what's with the teams. I do. I totally understand. But it doesn't matter if I am the only one who understands, right? Welcome, Muffin Top My Mod. Hello, Moon Baby. Welcome, Sugar Bee, Nolan Willie, Nancy Hopkins. Welcome in. Look at and all my subscribers. This is so awesome. You guys give me the strength to keep going because the information that, I could only go as far as what I'm given. I could only go as far as the spirits will let me, or else I can't do it. Because it's just how I work. It's they'll show me, and I can't do more than what is given to me, other than review. They gave me the information that really shows the KIELYRODNI case because Michael Vaughn, Summer Wells, and all the other children fall in the same category. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Moon Baby. Fall in the same category. And I will today, again, I'm showing the strongest points. I am reviewing all of Summer Moon Wells' car ride for the simple fact, for those that are new, or even those that have been with me, the review is needed, because all of my elements that I am showing today are the same as they did back on June 16th. The difference, a lot of the biggest difference is because this channel has uncovered such a huge amount, there are more things that are showing up. More things show up. But thanks, guys. All the love. All the love. I thank you. Everything shows up. So everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. I will be showing a lot of certain people, and that is only strictly for the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. It's strictly to show their elements, which are embedded within their videos. Again, I'm not pointing and saying these are the people that are guilty. What I'm saying is it's the common elements, and it's the Summer Moon Missing Children story, as well as the KIELYRODNI missing teen story. They're all embedded within certain YouTube creators, which doesn't mean anyone is guilty or not guilty. That's not my job, and I always say that because I don't have the right to say that. So when I show you Benny's video, or if I show you the Beastin video, if I show you the Kent video, if I show you Jody Stu's video, if I show you this new Catch a TV video, or the Adventures with Purpose video, I'm not saying they're guilty. I'm saying that all of the people I just mentioned all have the same elements and all have the same story, period, embedded within their videos. I have reached out, and no one really gives a hoot to reach back and say, oh my gosh, you're right. Look what is in my video. Look what's in my video. Wow. So, maybe I should send that into the authorities. No, they're not doing that, you guys. They're not sending it into the authorities. So I'm pointing it out all for the sake of the missing children. I am not pointing it out for the sake of saying who's guilty. I don't know that. And that is what I don't care about. I won't go into that conversation. It's real important for me to get out every time before I go on. Every time before I go on. Because I will be showing a lot of the Beastins and Benny today. I will be showing you a lot of Catch a TV. I will be showing it. Now I'm not saying anything other than all their elements are the same. I picked out the easiest, the less complicated pictures, so you will look at it and be like, oh, I totally see it. I totally get it. It's not going to be complicated. It's not going to be hidden like this picture I'm starting with. For those who don't want to see it, will not see it. For those that it's too much for them to handle and it's too much to look at, you won't be able to see it. That's how the brain works. The brain protects us. It protects you, like, shame on the person who made fun of me last week. I did report you, and I know you're in here, that you really should think about what the fuck you did is posting your me and then saying my claim to fame. Do you really freaking believe my claim to fame is I was sitting there watching people get shot in front of me at a massacre? You don't know what happened to me that day. You don't know who I saw, what I saw. You don't know how close I was to that shooter. And you have the nerve to put my private life and make fun of it when that was a major massacre that I was in. I wasn't standing by it. I wasn't in the town. I was in it. Meaning the person I'm running with actually got shot in the face. So God will do his job to make sure that you understand to never do that again to anybody. You will get it back to you threefold. It will come back to you. That is how spirit works. I suggest never, ever, 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 ever saying like that, something like that about anyone who has actually gone through a horrific thing that changes their life forever with their children and husband. And you know who you are. You copy my stuff. You put shit up as if it's me. You don't scare me. I don't know what you're trying to do, but let me tell you something. You're barking up the wrong tree, because I could send it to you in such a darkness that you won't even know what hit you. So grow up. Maybe don't grow up. Just let the darkness just fade all over your body. It's not my problem. So anyways, that is what I have to say to that. Done with that. Bye-bye. All right. Here we go. I will be reviewing elements that and showing you information that I know is going to continuously show more information as I go through this presentation. For those of you that are new, welcome, and welcome back, my subscribers and members. What I do here is allow the photos and whatever is in front of me to speak my truth, which obviously I just spoke my truth, because I don't know why. I don't know why that just came through now, because that happened a few days ago. But things hit a certain chord, and I'm for all I know, that's because I'm in that moment. Maybe these kids were bullied. Maybe it was Kiely that was the bullied one. Maybe Kiely was bullied because she found something out that she wasn't supposed to say. We don't know. But there's a reason that I bring up messages like that right now, within moments. KIELYRODNI's photos, of her very last photos when she is with her boyfriend, she is connected to the exact same machinery as all the Summer Moonwell's missing children, and it's this on their head. I'm using my little Michael Vaughn as an example because I want him to know I'm not forgetting about him. He is always here with me, and when I do the Summer Moonwell's missing children, I want you to know that you are right next to me. You matter, just like Summer Moonwell's herself. You are Summer Moonwell's missing child. And I know that he went through the same process as Summer Moon and now KIELYRODNI. This is Michael's photo, you guys. This is a photo that I have kept and I have talked about since the beginning of his disappearance. This little boy went through the same process as all of them. KIELYRODNI's photos are exactly the same. They're almost so similar that let me show you. Let me turn this and I'll show you. I'll turn hers and show you how this is the exact same thing that's on Michael Vaughn. It's right there. That's what's on Michael Vaughn. That's what's on Summer. That's what's on all of them. I'm going to make sure that everything I show you today is shown so perfectly clear that if this shit isn't getting picked up by an authority, it will never be picked up. These things are connected to their heads. They're in the same place. And adults know about it. They sure do. This is a very important photo that keeps changing, and I need to keep showing it. There's no way in hell that both of those pictures are the boy. That is Sammy's face. So whoever put it in there, that is Sammy's face with one of the beastin, whoever that is. It doesn't matter who he is. They're using him as the deep fake. It doesn't matter who this guy is. He needs to know that this shit is in his car. And I believe that it's KIELYRODNI that is next to them. That is what I'm told, and that is what is being shown and said to me really, really, really loud and clear. Now, did Kiely go with another person? Yes, I'm told she did, but I'm told that there's a male. I'm told that there's a male with her. This person right here, whoever, underneath this beast in face, I believe is the male that went with her. But that is, I believe that is Sammy's face. Is it Sammy? I don't know. I have no idea. But this here is a very, very deep, there's a lot of deep fake put over the truth in this photo. And that person to the left is extremely brutalized. And the hole in the ground is right behind her. The same hole that all of the kids wind up in the corner, with their head in the corner. All of them. You see? This is what's in his trunk. Now, the photos that I get that match this perfectly, and you would almost think it's the same car, is the stuff that's in Benny's car. Now, again, I think if he was guilty, he would have been arrested by now. But this is the trunk. This is what they do, and this is what these bodies wind up looking like. They lay just like that. They're wrapped, and the one up on the left-hand side is the one I believe is from Kiely, and the one on the bottom is from Summer Moon Wells' case. Now, I put this stuff together spiritually. I put them together because they match spiritually. But when I continuously show stuff like this, and the inside of the car matches, the trim, everything matches. The only thing that changes is it turns maroon or white. That's it. And these are heads that peer through little holes in the ground, and then they wind up doing whatever they do to them as a sacrifice. As a sacrifice. You know, I watched this series yesterday, specifically because of the sacrifices, and I actually videotaped the audio. Maybe I'll play it at the end of the sacrifice of why they do it. It's very interesting. So, like I said, Benny's car and now Sammy's car and the Beeston car, as well as Jody Sue's car, match up in these deep fakes that we know are not in the car. We know they're not in the car, but the thing about it is they match. They're elements that are under their deep fake, because obviously Benny wanted to, not Benny, I'm not saying Benny's in Benny's video, so I'm not talking about him. He really hasn't done anything about this, you guys. He hasn't acknowledged that any of this is in there. I'm going to play out his video completely at 0.25 today, and you'll see the whole story. The last one he did nothing. Sammy's car and the information on Sammy's is, to me, I don't even question it. I'm told this is what it is, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, when I say that their heads are hanging on something, and I say machine, this photo, or maybe I'll take, I'll take this one. Crap, let me turn it. What you see here, that's summer. It's supposed to be summer. We know that's not summer. But this is the closest photo that I have to the machine. And the one that's on the left-hand side is exactly what you see hanging in Benny's garage. I have that picture. This is basically what they're on, is this. This is the same thing that Kiely was connected to. It's the same thing. So this machine that you see here also gets superimposed as Benny's garage, the thing that hangs in the middle of his garage. Now, I don't know who the hell would be doing that, right? But it's in both pictures, because this is the part of the equipment that is everywhere, right here. This here, let me crop that side a little more, get rid of the black, is the same. Oh, thank you, my 2 cents. Thank you so much for that super chat. This thing here is that right there. This, I'm going to show you, it's also Benny in Benny's garage with Jody Sue all the time. It's the garage piece that comes down. Blah, blah, blah. This is this. See? See? Now, this piece of machinery gets connected to the black and yellow box, some black and yellow box. I don't know what it is, but it travels. That is the black and yellow part of the box. It travels, and it was actually left on the Wells land. There was a picture of it in the middle. There's a picture of it on their land. This is the box. See how these 2 maroon things are the same. They're the same. This is Summer Moon Wells. You see. Let me grab Benny and Jody Sue. Benny, Jody, Sue. Here we go. Benny, Jody, Sue. Okay. Once this stuff is ready to be acknowledged, wow, I will be ready. So when you're connected to the actual machine, this is what it looks like. Let me show you how they use. Oh my God, did I say Betty Sue? Why did I freaking keep calling her Betty? So crazy. So this is the machine that Jody Sue is saying she's connected to, but her face is being used as a cover-up. See this? That is the machine. That is the real close-up of it. I've shown this. No one cares. Now, it's all in the back. It's right here. Let me sharpen it. See if that works. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, this is better. I'm brightening up a little bit. It'll look a little funky, but you'll be able to see the machine. There. Obviously, she's not in the car, you guys. So, the box that's behind her head is the same box that's behind Summer's head. This is someone that is going through the same thing as all of these kids. Every video that Jody Sue goes on and stays on, underneath her face is some sort of a sacrifice or information, but it's never what you think it is. Okay, so this is a great comment because I'm going to tell you my 2 cents. You made a great comment. Thank you. The only difference between them, they have different teams. And I'm going to put myself out there and say that. I said that actually a couple days ago. I said, I'm being told by Summer Moon Wells, it was channeling, and I said something like, there's different people. This group has a different group of people. There's a different group of people. So it's the same situation, but it is like it's like a game. And they have a different set of people. And they do believe, and I'm going to say this now, understand that this is all my opinion. There's nothing about this that has been proven. 0. My opinion and what I've been told spiritually is that this group has a higher sense of money. Higher sense of money. This is what it looks like when they're laying back into the corner of the machine. So the only difference between them is it's a different group. I think that I believe that they're each in charge of a different territory. It's just a different territory. And the people that are in Tennessee and so forth, they have their own territory. That's it. That's the only difference. It's not complicated. There's no rocket science. You don't have to be a rocket science to figure it out. But it's just different territory. Oh, that's right. I was looking for the garage thing. Okay. The garage piece. Let me find. I usually could find it pretty quickly because I have tons of pictures of it. So let's see. And you know, when they brought up, I don't think this was really Candace. When they brought Candace, I don't believe that was really Candace. When they did this here, I'll show you. I don't believe that this was. I think they used her face to cover up Jody Sue's face that one time. All right, come on, give me the garage piece. Oh my goodness, all 82. Oh my God, you guys, you understand I have like 82 files with them? Oh, yay. Okay, opened up the right one. Okay. All right, let's see. Pick a winner. Ooh, I think this is a good one. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so here. This is what hangs in all of Benny's videos. You see? And sometimes you could see a person on it. They lay this is the same piece of equipment, but it's obvious it's not really his garage at all. It's just superimposed under. It's not really Benny, but this is the window that looks down into one of these rooms. That is the window. It goes down. Oh, correct. They have nothing to do with it. The Beastons. No, they don't. You are correct. No, you're correct. I show it because there's stuff underneath their video. No, they don't. I'm not saying they do. That's one of the things. If you listen from the beginning of my video, I explain that. So this is what's under there, and that's this. So when I say that there's stuff underneath their video, these are the photos I'm talking about. Again, nothing to do with them personally or directly. I've tried to let them know that there's very important information that is underneath their videos. This one is very important because to me, this shows where this is, where they are. The girl up in the right-hand corner is biting onto the same thing all the kids bite down into. This photo here was embedded. Someone is embedding it. Very important so you understand what I'm saying. Someone is embedding this stuff underneath their videos. This here obviously isn't the girl, right? This isn't Sarah. We know it isn't. But what I'm trying to do is they need to know this is under there with a beat up man's face, who I think this is Kiely, and I think that is whoever went with her. This is not the Beastons. I know it's not. I can't say that strong enough. Muffin Top? What's going on? What is everyone doing? Muffin Top. Did something happen? Muffin Top. What happened? Everyone's congratulating you. So you see here that obviously these aren't people that are in the position of the people that are running the channel, but they need to know that this is under there. Either hand it in, do something about it, or say something about this. Say something about it. Because what I see all the way to the right, what she's biting down into, I have pictures of Harmony, Montgomery, and Summer, and Serenity all doing the same thing. I don't know what it is, but it's part of their journey. It's just part of what they do. Oh, 6 months. Thank you. Moon. Thank you, Sugar Bee. Congratulations, Muffin Top. So this is part of, I have photos of this. And this kind of information could really help find the missing children. So this is a location. It is underground. It is dark. It is underground. And this comes from the same video that I'm getting everything else from. And you could see the face next to her. I put these two together because I spiritually feel as if wherever Summer Moon Wells is in this photo, so is KIELYRODNI. I think that it's the same space. It's the same space. Now, I picked this picture because whoever's with her isn't who it's supposed to be. That little picture frame shows someone that we don't even know. We don't know this person. This person isn't anywhere in the video. But wherever they're on, wherever they are and whatever they're on, they're high up. They're traveling, they're high up, and they're moving. There's a movement to, there's a movement, they're moving. And Summer Moon Wells in the picture next is in this, spiritually I'm speaking, that I feel as if she's in the same space. I feel the same movement. I feel the same feeling as if they're high up. See this? This reminds me of the, and it's actually in my presentation, of the rides in the carnivals. But Summer Moon Wells is not happy. This is one of her last photos. The other thing that is hidden in these photos is the same element with the 5, the maroon, the green, and the white 5. The maroon, the green, and the white 5 shows up. I'm not going to show all the circumstances, right? But what I am showing you is Kiely's, because she is the last victim known. There will be another one. There will be another Kiely. There will be another Summer Moon. This here is that. Oh, and you can see the head on top that I just cropped out. Interesting. Wait. Ah. Here we go. Here's the finished product. This is the finished product, watch. Because there's always a head between there, see? See that? The face? Oh. There's more than one face, I'm told. See, this is what Kiely's standing on. Let me see something. So funny. There's certain elements that I put in here, and then I take them out because I'm like, it doesn't make sense to have that element in here right now. Well, it sort of does. Oh. All right, I'm gonna wait to show that one. It's in Benny's. I see it. Okay, so this is crystal clear that this is what she's standing on. Now, do we know exactly what it looks like? No, but it consistently stays the same, and this element doesn't change. And these elements carry through into the car, into the backyard, all the way through, onto a truck, into an open field, and then placed inside some tree or something. See, this is hers. Oh. Okay. So this is hers. This is Kiely's. So this picture is really representative of Kiely. It's really representative of her. There's more than one. So that's the head on top. Okay, so that's what happens. It starts to show itself. So this just stays consistent. It's the same thing. And it's hidden in her videos. I threw this in here for those that are new and don't know certain information that I keep consistent, and I say over and over. Sometimes I'll say, oh, the machine, oh, the number 5, oh, the box, oh, the wrapped bodies. So what you see here, because maybe not everyone has seen this, is what I'm told is the end result. Then that gets picked up and they put it in some sort of, I believe, in the Christmas tree or whatever. And it's given for the next year for some holiday. These bodies, this one was found on the Wishin property. This one. And the one in the middle there was found, I found it actually, in the video from Dylan Rounds. Got no traction. They did these drone videos, and I'm like, they're doing I'm saying, okay, does not anyone notice? They're doing the drone video so they could find this, because this was the most important part of someone's sacrifice that day. This is what they needed to find. I think this piece is what freaked Dylan out. I don't think that's Dylan there. I think that there's something happened. And this is what they were looking for. This is what happens. And that was on Dylan's property. Yeah, there's a lot going on in these pictures. I have a really great video that covers the Wishing group. I have a lot of other photos in here as well to show you. Yeah, this is what's back there. So that's what I'm saying. They collect them up. And these somehow get put in with the Christmas trees, you guys. Just does. Okay, again, I'm showing her picture because they have elements. These guys have a great channel. This has nothing to do with them. I'm going to keep repeating it over and over and over. Kiely, if anyone paid attention, winds up covered in all of this stuff. And whatever guy she went with as a sacrifice, that's really him. That's him. That's not Jagger. This is a real photo of the circumstance. And I believe that wherever they were, when I say I believe, it's because I'm told, wherever they were and wherever they say that party was, that was somehow got embedded or covered up under this group, because the elements are consistently on this girl. Now, again, they're not really on her. Okay? This is what it is. This is how they are choosing to cover it up. So if you look here, from her mouth, they cover it up with words, but this is all hanging from her body. That stuff is hanging from her mouth. And it's the mesh with all the hearts and stuff. Now, her friends they're not really her friends. Someone did a real good job with trying to do this. But if you crop into anyone, anywhere in this photo, they're part of the sacrifice. So this video, which followed the party video, look at her face. So the TikTok video of the birth of the bash on the 5th, I'll show you. I have it on a video. You play it, and then all the videos to follow speak the story, and it's followed by the Beastons. So that's why I'm picking on them, because they have this shit in their video. Told you I was going to pick on them a lot. So this is Summer Moonwell's now. When you all go look at the pictures, things change. The picture to the left comes from, I think I got that from the Google images from Fender's Farm. Again, not to say it's Fender's Farm, but that's where I got the picture. And the one to the right is supposed to be Kiely. Now I'm showing you photos that look really crazy, and you're like, probably like, there's no way these are happening. They are happening. This is happening. This is happening. Kiely's face has a mask on her face. No matter how you want to see it, Kiely is covered in the elements. I think a couple videos ago I showed you how this matched the equipment, that mask with the orange thing. But I didn't have to put that back up here because I'm showing you a child that's connected to the same thing. Right in the open. That's a child. And that is Summer Moon Wells. Part of the journey that these bodies make is they find themselves in the back of a truck. So all of my elements that have to do with travel, movement, is pickup truck like this, or back of a truck. So when I see another case like KIELYRODNI's, and I see the elements in the trunk of a car, or in Kiely's car that they pulled out, the same people embed the same information. Different story, but saw the same elements. The guy here, the picture that I have here of these movements is it's from one of the groups I had that they go on these camping trips as a group, and it just, everything about it was wrong. I send everything in, you guys. So, and people are so funny. I know that what the authorities like my stuff. So people are like, oh, they know, blah, blah, blah. Really? You have no idea. So this person's face and his body is covered. His face is covered. So at first glance, you're like, well, I don't get it. Well, here's the dude that's moving everything. Right? Or he's one of the people that is being sacrificed. Why would I say that? Because his face looks like Summer Moon Wells' face. Right here. See how Summer Moon looks like she's in a hole? They always look like they're in a hole. See that? All my pictures today show this, that they're in a hole. So this gets carried, and the reason that I put this guy out there is to show you that what is in the back of these trucks lines up as far as material, color, and looks. I also found that same thing on the back of a truck in Dylan Round's videos. I have showed this before, but of course I bring it up again when there's a match. And there's the box that travels and the flatbed. So any case that I work on, I'm only working on it because it all has the same elements. Now what I'm going to show you, especially because people are new, are the photos that Summer Moon Wells' car ride looks like now. The reason it has changed so much is because of the deep fakes start to peel away. And I'm showing this to you because it looks just like the Kielys. Here, this is one of the photos that Summer Moon Wells' picture looks like in the car. They're always in a hole. That is actually what is hidden beneath the deep fake. It gives the most information and tells the most. Every time I go back to these photos and show them and speak the truth about something, new evidence shows up. So this here, the white side used to be pure white. See, now it's kind of starting to show things. Yeah, it's a head on a platter. It's exactly what I call it. They're heads on platters. Wow. So this here is really more true than what you see here. So this is a layer that would go over this in the back of a car. See, this is what you're looking at, not the back of Benny's car. You're really looking at this where a body goes in it. Literally. And this is what it looks like. It's all maroon. His white. But we know that this isn't the back of his car. But it's in the video as the back of his car. I don't do anything to these photos. So when I say fake car, I really mean a fake car. Really a fake car. Yeah, there's like a face on top of her face. And this picture will continue changing. That's why when I go back, I do re-show photos once in a while, or I keep them up, because the more I speak over them, the more they show. And that I learned through Summer Moon Wells. Summer Moon Wells taught me a lot about myself. She pushed me to go deeper. So this is the picture that most people are still looking at, and they keep thinking they still see milk jugs. Like, people are still talking about the milk jug, you know? And if you go back to the actual photos and the videos, you don't have to be a clairvoyant or anything to just look to see that they are different. They're different now. They're not the same. And Summer is still, she's in the hole with her head against the side of a maroon box. You can now see that here. You know, people kept saying, "Oh, she's in a car. She's in a car." Well, she's not in a car. She's in a fake car, and she's in a hole. Let me crop the hole. So the pieces here that I show, I'm making sure to point out the things that you can't walk away and say she's not in a hole. She's in a hole. That's the hole she's in. Her head is being held up by metal. And she's not on a milk jug. But these photos are telling a lot of information. And it's definitely time to go back to it, because KIELYRODNI's case has just been taking over YouTube so strongly, but which is fine, but Summer Moon Wells' story is the same. And this is what Summer wants me to make sure that I don't leave without her. Meaning I need to keep her up front and center with these stories, because she's the one who has created the vehicle for me to do this with her. And there are many hundreds of Summer Moon Wells children, as well as there are hundreds of KIELYRODNI. Summer is just a different group of people. That's just a different group out in Tennessee. This is what the pictures are looking like. Kylie's is more celebrity based, I think. I think that Kylie's is a different group, but it's obvious that it's more of a celebrity based cover up. Notice what goes on with Kylie's story. She has a different group, a different team. And I believe that Kiely was their sacrifice. And Summer Moon's team, Summer was their main sacrifice. And she is in the hole. I don't know whose face is with her, but there's always a face like that with every one of these children. Same photo, just it shows a little differently because it's a different frame. This photo I put up because, again, these are stages of what they go through. And what you see up top, let me get a bigger picture of it. When I went through a while ago, I have tons of information from Ernie. I mean, I haven't forgot about Ernie. I have a lot of his information, a lot of his stuff. But, like, I don't have to review him that much anymore because it's all the same shit. This here was a sacrifice that they did live. This situation, let me turn it. This is what you call cover-up. Is more of the raw look. It's all the same. It's the same thing as you see in the garage. It's all the same. How you see Summer here is it's like this. It's I wonder if I turn it. There's the horse. Wait. This here, wait, I have to have the horses there. I have to turn the horse right side up. Okay. This way. Oh, I did have it right. So this here is pretty, it's the same circumstance. Boom. So when you see like the horse head on her or that pointy thing. It's because some pieces choose to show themselves. But whatever piece shows himself is consistent. Now, knowing that that horse shows up in every situation, you're probably like, what horse? Let me circle it. This horse head is important. This silver thing here is important. It's like a bumpy, I don't know, almost like a alligator, but I don't know. This here, you may not see it very well, is the same symbol that was found on Dylan's truck that they showed. This here is the same thing. It's the same symbol. Wait, let me make it smaller. So the horse head is major. Whatever this is, copy, let me make it smaller, is consistent. This. Is what will be shown on Summer. Whatever is in the photo above shows itself on Summer. You may not be able to see it right now, but it will be there. This here. Oh, maybe that's what's coming in the corner. See how it's moving? See how it's changing a bit now? Oh, wow. Look at the picture. Look at Summer's photo. Let me grab it. Oh, and here's another one of the horse. This is a closer... This horse is pretty much on... Same thing when I say horse. This guy. It's a horse head. Let's see what's happening with Summer. What page is this? 19. I'm going to crop it in. Copy. So those who are new, new subscribers, sometimes we get lucky and these pictures start to really reveal itself. And the way you could tell that it does it live is when the brightness becomes more significant than the dark. So when I just copied and pasted it, this one, and I'll take the bottom one. Crop. So this is this, but I've always find when I crop it and paste it back down, see, Summer has, told you, Summer has a lot to say. She always does. And she's very strong-spirited. She's very, very smart. She has a huge purpose. See what's happening to the car, you guys? It's turning more into, the car is disappearing. This is what I mean. And then it's showing that her head is on, it's not on milk carton anymore. It's not on a milk carton anymore. So this picture here, let me stand it up. Let me turn it. It's pretty much like her final photo, that she's with all those bones. Hi, Summer. Hi. It's not easy. Really is not. So this is showing this is the same thing as the picture with all of her bones that she's in. And that's the mesh with the hearts, you guys. This is the mesh with the hearts. It's all the same. That is the same as, one second, I'm going to put something up. Kiely. She said that is what this is. This, oh, so this, okay, so that's why she has to I have to turn it. This here, which she, you know how one of these pictures, Summer has something on her mouth, and the other one she doesn't? Okay, let me turn it. Wait. They're two different situations. Oh. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so these are two different parts of the program. This is this. So there's different information that shows for each. The mesh face, like there's a, oh, okay, now I'm telling you that here's their story. So their story is that mesh face becomes this, what's growing on Summer becomes summer. Becomes summer. And that's the same thing that happened with Kiely. This face, wait, I'm going to crop it. Then this face, I didn't even see this before. Well, obviously because it didn't show up. This face here, she said, is what then becomes her. That becomes this. Different phases. But she's alive for all of the, she's alive. She suffers, but she's alive. She said that this is this. What is that? Wow. And this is the other face. Oh, these are face. Oh, this is this. I get it. See how I told you she wanted me to do. She's showing me in phases. This stuff didn't, and anyone that's followed me knows that this stuff didn't all show up last time. When I put videos, when I put presentations together, I follow. I just follow. I just put it together. This is just yet another part of the process. This is all from the car ride, but what I'm here is that the car ride shows everything. The car ride's everything. Shows all of this. But to the right hand side, I got that out of one of Benny's telephones that he holds up as a picture. She's showing the different phases, you guys. Look at that picture. 21. This picture tells a lot. This one. A lot that wasn't talked about. Because look at her hands. Notice how she is down in a hole. She's down in a hole, but it's the trimming is I always notice the trimming. And she's in there with somebody else that has one of those masks on. Oh. Oh my God. This becomes her. Wait, I've got to get the story straight, you guys. She's telling me this is on this person. It becomes her. This person becomes her in the sacrifice. It's her. Wait, you guys, give me a minute. I gotta listen. Wait. they're paired up. Okay, I know they're paired up. This becomes her in some time. She said in time they become one. In time they're one. This person is not this mask is not a good thing that mask isn't a good thing to have on you. But it becomes you. So what you see all the way to the right is like this is towards the very end. It's basically a torso. And this is what you saw in the car you saw in the car these shadows of people behind her. And that continues to show in each photo. So the people that she's with and she's paired with stay the same throughout the process. That's her family. So we see there, look over her. She's the chosen one of the group. She's the chosen one in the family group. There's a group, like a team. There's a group. And she was the chosen one. She's the chosen one of the group. And her group is right behind her. That's her team. That's her group. But she was the one that was sacrificed. Just like Kiely, you guys. Just like Kiely. Wow, she really did put these in order. Look at that. She is the chosen one. Period. Oh my God. You guys, now it makes sense how she put these in order. Look at the hand. There's a hand that's basically picking out those pieces. That's the little heart someone's grabbing. It's a little trophy. To the right side, that's what it is. Those are little trophies. You've never seen the pictures like this before, you guys. This is new because she's showing, when I put presentations together, Spirit puts them together, she's showing the process. And Kiely went through the same process. It may look funky, but they use symbols and they use lots of different things. But this is the process in order. That's what I know. That's about all I know. That this is the process in order. And it means a lot to those that are in this. Her journey isn't done. Like Summer said, her journey isn't done. The process has to be really put out there and understood. It's a big one. I showed the horse. So I showed this. This is the beginning of what we all saw as Summer in the car with the milk. These are what we first saw. And there's our little summer moon on the milk cartons, which they want you to believe it was. So that's here, this here, the very beginning photo of her on the milk cartons. Immediately, the first thing that I noticed when KIELYRODNI's car was shown, and I did a nice little video on it, was the trim of her car. And I know that Summer Moon is not in a car, okay? So the trim of her car, the first thing I noticed was the trim of the KIELYRODNI car. What I did in the other videos is I took this trim and I compared it. And the trimming of Kylie's car made no sense to me. I even brought it over to the dealership for them to look at. They were like, I don't know what this is. That was one of the very first things. And then when they started showing the interior of the car, that's when the elements started to really show themselves to me. Like this. Like, you all might be looking at this like, there's nothing in there. I don't see anything. And my eye sees everything. But in order for me to get that shown to you guys, I have to pull it apart. The first thing that I noticed was the white pile in the back. And that's what you see to the right. And that is what gets eliminated. That's what gets used. That's what travels. That's what holds whatever is sacred. That's a very big deal that was in the trunk of her car. The other thing that I noticed when I went through that car was the back. I didn't talk about it. It was the back to the left-hand side. Let me brighten it up. It's really tough to see. 36. And the funny thing is, I probably wouldn't have re-looked and revisited anything if that Catch TV's videos weren't compromised. But because his videos were compromised and so much information was placed inside of it, that is the only reason I went back to look at the videos from Adventures with Purpose that did a great job. None of these I'm not saying any of these guys are guilty. I'm saying their videos were played with. When I look at this, what I see is exactly what I see in the photos I just showed you, from Benny's car to those family cars. This photo here, which I showed in my last video, is the reason I went back to look at all of them. The photo that you see here to the left is a quick snapshot from Catch It TV's car ride. Now, his videos are a mess. I'm not quite sure if he knows it or not, but his videos show the exact same set of circumstances as the body laying on a slab in the back trunk of a car. Even this one even has the number 5 connected to it. Let me show you. Kiely's, this is Kiely's, this is Sammy's car that has the same thing as well. Wait. Copy. So what you see to the left and what you see to the right is one that was Summers. Doesn't show much. This is Kiely's car. Okay? This is Kiely's. Sammy's car that she was talking in. It's to me the same thing because she covered up the number 5 with all these lines. Not she, whoever did. And it goes like that. Because the deep fake is covering the same information. It's covering the same information. This number 5 that's in that guy's video is right here, attached to the machine. And this is Sammy's. And it goes across. And here's the white tubing. The white tubing. Here's some configuration of a person. It's right up there. Do you guys see that? Also, it's the same as the other car as well. Let me grab it. Oh, you know what? I think it's going to be in the video. Wait. Yeah, well, it'll be in the presentation. So this guy made me look further, into his information. What you see in the middle is taken from his car. I tried lining this stuff up so you guys could see it better, like to see what element goes with what and matches up. Wait, 39. And this here totally matches up. Wait, where's the car? We got to grab another piece. Here it is. So what we saw in the water as well, see what's in the middle? This is what was on the car in the water. You can't see it very good, but there's a number 5, and it just matches. And these match even what's on Summer Moon. There's sticks. There's sticks. Oh, here you could see Summer Moon's number 5 here. And it's on the, this is this number 5. Wait. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm babbling. So it happens when I get a little tired. Here's the number 5 here. Okay? Here's summers. This is the middles. Let me crop it a little. Or brighten it. Let's see. Sharpen, maybe? Contrast. Sometimes when I touch these things, it doesn't do it justice. Maybe temperature, no. Right, let me crop the number 5 for you. Copy. Okay. Let me take piece by piece. Here's the number 5. From the water car. See? It's the same stick. And I'm really curious, and over here, you could see it here too. It's right here. You have to look. Like, you really have to look. I've shown this before, but I just keep going back to it because this is how Summer was transported, as well as all the other kids. But we do have a photo of this as part of her process, of her in the back being, it winds up being a roll. I don't know, but that is Summer Moon on the ceiling there. This guy also shows a video of a vacant cabin. When I look at those pictures, all I can see is the Dancing in the Rain video, the swinging. I almost see that location being Summer's location. Because I could recall many times when Candace's videos would show themselves, she was standing inside a room and like a frame around her because the wood frame kept popping up. I'm like, is she standing in like a corner? Like, where is she standing? So this photo here comes from that guy's video. And kind of creeped me out a little bit. Because I see a lot of stuff in this video, in his videos, that are embedded. And it looks to me more like where Summer was her whole entire, all of her videos, than actually on her own property. There's a lot in that video. If you guys watch his video, searching a cabin or something, between that one and the photos that I grabbed from someone else, everything to me in that picture is the same. Even the log that runs down the left-hand side, every one of his videos that I've watched so far scream Summer Moon Wells and Kiely. I mean, like, scream their elements. Look at that. And there's like a log cabin, a log that's like runs down the left-hand side. Right here. It's the same setup. And let me tell you, Candace, look at her videos, was standing in like a porch. And I kept saying, I don't understand, like, where's she standing? Like, I don't see that on their house. Like, I don't see that area in their house. And I actually remember in the beginning I was questioning whose video. It's Catch It TV's. Catch It TV's is whose video this is. And I also see the picture to the left as a double-sided wall. Like, I think you could only see through one side of that glass thing. I don't know what that is, but it is separated, and I don't like the stuff on the ground or the whole thing. The whole video is very nerve-wracking for me. And it's mesh. See this mesh? And they're always showing, the kids are always on through like this mesh material. I'm going to be showing a lot of stuff from his video. Not to say it's him, but there's a lot of stuff in there. This is also from his video. There's a quick photo that it shows on the corner of, I don't know if it's of the house, but to me those are the hidden boxes. And what's to the left is from his car, inside his car, but it's not his car. There's a hole in the ground that matches up to every one of my videos. Now let me tell you something. Not pointing fingers. I'm not saying he knows. Okay? What I'm saying is someone could possibly be using his videos to put a hole in the ground. It sounds so stupid. But I don't want to point any fingers. But there's the hole in the ground that is in, this is where the dog was sitting, was in that hole. And it wasn't a dog. But this is his car, okay? And that's the hole in the car of the fake car. It's a fake car, okay? So whatever the fuck he's showing, whatever. This is a fake car that is underneath his car. So that's what's in his car, you guys. It looks just like Benny's with the 5 and everything. It's the same. It's the same fake car. Fake. There, I'm showing his face. The reason I'm showing his face is because his head is on a platter. And he's holding he shows the working some machinery, but it's really the white things with the heart. So I'm showing his face, even though it's not him. Hello, hello, hello. It's not him, okay? This is not him. Kind of looks like one of the Bennies, but it's not him. And this is what's going on in his videos. All of them. It's so funny. It's so funny that I show this and no one's going to give a fuck. No one's going to care. Can't help but giggle because it's so ridiculous that this stuff is on freaking videos and no one's doing anything. Oh, Check It TV. It is. It's Check It TV. His videos have been played with, and they show, oh my God, they show everything about KIELYRODNI, the whole entire story. Literally the whole entire story. So, and then before he gets into these cases, he has videos from like during COVID. Like, well, that's interesting. That machine actually looks like the machine that I found that follows KIELYRODNI's last video at the party. So I took a closer look at the machine. I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is really interesting. You guys should check it out. Check It TV has these breathing machines. Is he a doctor? Is he a doctor, you guys? Because he is showing that he uses these machines during COVID and how to use them as breeding machines for you, you know? So all I'm saying is the machine matches the machines I've been looking at for the last year and a half. The number 5 on top, the whole thing. I call bullshit on the machines. So, totally, I think I'll show you the video when I'm done with this. When you look at Betty Lou's video of the party, it slides into, one of them slides into this guy and the other one slides into the Beastons. This guy's frame of his head and the frame of the car, they blend together as one. And his head actually is in the car, on the bottom of the car. So when I look at this guy's face, I'm like, well, maybe he's the guy that's with him. That's with Kiely. That went with Kiely. Because we know it's not the Beaston guy, but it's someone that looks like this. Wait, let me crop it. And it all blends together as one. Like it blends together. The car blends together and his head winds up underneath the red car. I'm going to show you. This dude is blends in. And it could easily, this guy could easily be its fake cover-up. Easily. Because we know it's not him. But it blends into it. And it shows a hole in the ground. And the frame of it blends right in. Sorry, but it blends into this dude's window frame. So, I don't know what to tell you. Something's up with this guy, and I think that whoever this guy is, went with Kiely. That was the one that Kiely was matched up with, basically. And again, I'm not saying that it's the Cut Chick TV guy. His videos are filled with extreme information. So if you look at this picture, it blends into, see how his head is going into the top picture of the party? Well, under that photo, if you look at it, let me see if I have it here. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let me take a snap. I have the video. Maybe I want to take a snapshot. TikTok. Let me see if this is it. Okay. Let me show you this. Or what page am I on? I'm on page 45. This is worth showing right now. So this is the video. When I mean blend in, when you play the video, there's the red car, and then there's videos that follow it. I played it a few times. And then the video that follows this version, because the other one is the Beastons, is this guy. So This is the guy that I said, look at, like when you stop it, like something's wrong with this picture. But when you go back to this is where it blends in. You guys, do you see that? It blends together. Like the corners all blend and his head winds up under the car. In the party video is one of the heads. Now, if it didn't match up by the corners and by, you know, the frame, which I know what that frame is, then it would make no sense. But the problem here is it matches up. And that's how I got the pictures of the heads underneath. See them under there? Watch. There's actually two heads in there. Wait, it's hard to... Right there. Wait. It's hard to stop it. Like, first of all, you see the plastic. You sort of see it. Let me see. See if I could get it to stop it on that. And then it's the stuff it's the information that's between the white lines is the most important. But if you look all the way in the bottom, that's really what his messed up face looks like when they mess him up. Because that's what it is. So the bottom part, it's the parts that blend in together that's the story. So this is really what his face looks like on the bottom. And to me, that's who's in the car with Kiely. Whoever this is. I don't care if you're covering shit, not covering shit. This isn't a normal photo. The head is off the body, and then it's like this photo. It's so fake. The photo, it's these videos that follow the TikTok are completely created this way. I've shown this. I've tried showing this. And it's a true match. And I know these frames. I know the frame. I know my frames because that's the first thing that I was shown. Frames, number 5, the V's, the whole thing. The maroon, the white, the green. It's all in there. And there's the faces. There they are. Here they come. So now look at the car. There's 2 people in there. That is Kiely, and then there's the boy with the cap. And he's the one who went with her. That's what the car looks like. But no, I can't get... There's no one who really gives a crap. All they're talking about are the lights. They take a picture of that. That's not a car anymore. And it's not even... It blends together. One is that guy and one is Kiely. And that's probably the guy in the cap that someone made up because they had to make it up. But look at this picture. It turns into a sacrifice. There it goes. Here comes the bucket. Here comes the maroon, the machines, the whole thing. There's the basket that she winds up in. Right on top. Let me show you. I mean, why is it that no one sees this? No one, has anyone here seen the video? See, that's why I put the video up. When I put the video up and it happens to snap into place, it works. Because this is what her head winds up in a basket. And guess where the basket shows up? At the Beeston party. This here is, let me show you, the girl at the Beeston party is with The basket. Wait. Grab it. Where's the basket? It's so crazy how I take shit out because I'm like, oh, why do I have it in there? Wait. I showed it to crop it out. Wait. This becomes, oh, thank you, peace, love, and light. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's so sweet. Beastin. Okay. Beastin after party. Okay, it's in here. Okay, let me find it. Give me 1 minute because it's definitely really important. Because it matches. Like this basket matches. Is that it? Oh, come on. Give me my basket. I know I cropped it because I used it. Oh, maybe this is it. Let's see. Yeah, you guys, her party really matches up. See, like, I can't find the basket, but I think it's somewhere in here. See, because I was showing pictures like this at the other party, and they're really wrong. I mean, they're really wrong. Oh, give me the basket. I got it. Okay. To me, what you're looking at, see these baskets? They're the same. These baskets are the same. And I said that's Kiely in the basket. Now it's showing in the video. You see what I'm saying? And what you see in the video, those are just all symbols. They use these symbols. And they're green and they're white and they're red and they're yellow. And this is what they use. I've seen it. Then they go in this whole thing. But that's the chair. That's the basket. This is the same as this photo. You all see that? So how is it that the Beastin Bunch party could have the same frickin' looking basket that's at the fake Sammy party. I think that the Sammy, and I think they're all intertwined. And there is no difference. They're just different teams, different groups. This, you see, is in the video. This is in the video. This basket is the same. It even has the hole in it. There shouldn't be baskets at a party, first of all. Let's make that clear. Let's make that clear that this is the video. If you guys want to take a snapshot, take it. Because once I put my finger back down, sometimes it doesn't click again. But this is what is not talked about. And this is not outside there. This happened at some high celebrity based place. All right, I'm going to move it and see what happens. So that's what I mean when they use the TikToks below, and for some reason, and it happens to be, a lot of them happens to be the Beastin Bunch. That's the only reason. And it doesn't mean it's them. At all. Not at all. It's got nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the journey of these kids and what they went through. All right, see, I click it down. But because I did that, now it will show more. That's just what happens. It shows more. So I am pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty confident that this guy is the boy. Not to say it's exactly him, but they used it. And then all this other information, that's where I get my information, is all between there. It's all between there. All of this. And then it goes to the, watch, then this is where I got the party. Here's the party. Now what I get between the party and laying on the table, that's the machine. Then that turns into, I have pictures of it. This thing turns into them laying on the bed. And it's all the way up in the corner. And it's the same machine as Catch It TV's got, showing from 4 years ago during COVID. He says 4 years ago, but COVID wasn't 4 years ago, so maybe it's 3 years ago. So this is now really why I got all the pictures I'm about to show you so well, is because of what she said. Said, me thinking I was having the time of my life with my besties in LA. And then I'll show you all the pictures I get. Boom, I have all the pictures. That's where I got the basket and everything. But then she puts these words. Then this MF sends me these. First of all, the English is very wrong. I can't imagine that she would write that. But the MF is MILF. MILF. You know, that is very strange to have in there, because it's not even correct grammar. Then this MF sends me these. What is these? And then I go into these pictures, because when I don't want to show this kid too much, because the photos I'm going to show you, you guys are going to kind of freak out, because then they use her as another one, which, trust me, I already sent it into her producer, because she's in these things as part of it. So all of these are messed up. All of these babies are messed up. See, and it's not correct. It's not right. They're all being used, and their icon is horrible. These pictures are horrible, and it's not what you think it is. These children I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Oh, look what's going on now with the video. Do you guys understand that this white ball is in the truck? Look what just popped up. I had to take a picture. The white ball that's in the back of the truck. Correct, Kiely's, and I have that in my presentation. So this video really, no one paid attention to. Because it does show the story, but this party, they weren't at this party. Their party was somewhere else. See these lights? I know all these lights I can match up with the maroon boxes. There's the white box with the maroon. There's the number 5. It's all here. I'm going to show you in my presentation. I'm going to be lining all this up. Not all this, because this is new. So, yeah. Just shows so much. Okay. Now, let me finish up my PDF. It was on page 45. You guys are probably like, no, do the video. Okay, so now you get to see me flip through it. And many times when I flip through, things look better. See, now look at it. See how it changes? Look at how beat up this face is. And look at the back of the car, how it's changing into those boxes. Little summer. Little review. Yeah, this is a big part. This transport is it takes a lot of people to be doing this. A lot. All right, 45. Sorry, I'm flipping through it. Yeah, these videos tell a lot of information that is underneath the deep fake. There's a hole in the ground. Oh, yeah, look at his face. Okay. So this matches. These are other pictures in this Catch It TV's video. Now, I've been watching for the maroon, the white, and the green, right? So what you're seeing right here, now that we just uncovered it, is exactly what we just saw in the basket. Basically. So these little jigger things are very symbolic. They're yellow, they're maroon, see? These are in his pictures, and they're very uncomfortable for me to look at. I see answers to solving the case, and no one is looking at it, and he gets all these views, and I don't get it. I'm very curious to know all these YouTube producers or creators, like, who works together, really? Because obviously I work alone, right? Because I get, like, you know, no recognition other than the people that I love, that you guys are helping me grow it. But it's funny how the big channels that are really getting recognized won't talk about this. But it's so obvious, right? This is also, you see in his video, and it shows a box going down into the ground, and one of those white body things appear. It kind of rolls out. Kind of just rolls out. Now, not to see, he didn't put that in there, right? Because we know he wouldn't do that. So I think that his videos have a lot of information that could help the case. It's all in there. So let me show you, let me crop this. So when I say one of those white things, it's one of these. And you could tell that that's being pulled out of the ground by the way it's laying. Like, it's the way that it's coming. I mean, I have the video. All you gotta do is watch the video and slowly watch. Like, it goes very quickly, but you gotta, first thing you have to do is videotape it in 0.25. Put it on your computer and watch it. So this, to me, is a hole in the ground. It's right there. Being lifted by rope. I don't know what else to make of it. And I look at all the trim. And it moves. So it's a big deal. I showed this inside already. Am I on the wrong page? And this is the back seat of that car. I showed this in the other video, but it's worth showing again. This is what shows in the back seat. It's Catch It TV. This also shows, I'm comparing it to what you see on the left is Catch It TV. What you see on the right is Benny Keys. They're all from this. It's you guys. They all match. They match in shape. They match in size. They match in color. They match in everything. I showed this earlier too. This is from the water, and then those pictures are from inside his car, which makes no sense. These pictures from inside the car make no sense. So now I'm going to show you what follows. This also follows the party video. I cut the little boy out because it's not about the kids, it's not about him, but what it's about is information that it's showing beneath their video. And this is what follows Kiely. And I believe for sure that this is their journey of what they went through. When he throws a little boy up, they get the white square shows up in the middle. All of this stuff shows up. And also on his face, and the rim and the trim of everything that I've been showing you of the machines show up right behind him. And these are the videos. See, when she wrote that saying, then she got these. She keeps those words up until this ends. Those words stay up, and then after this ends, the words go away. So I put some of these photos up because this one to the left, it does have the basket. But there, you've got to really look. 53. Let me show you. So this party is what I matched up as the cover-up. Like, I matched this scene up as the deep fake over KIELYRODNI's death. Right here. Let me put this over here. So there's the basket, and if you look to the left, you look all around, the eyes are different. Some are blue. Her eyes are blue and green. It's just being covered up. They're 2 or 3 different faces, or 4 different faces in there. I showed this picture to you earlier. The information shown in between the lines is really critical. Especially her friends' faces. This I could show you on the video what happens to come now down out of her mouth and her face. So what I was showing here is how she blends into the room with the equipment. I think I should show you on video, because this is where the head gets connected to that metal piece and it all matches. The metal piece goes across, and it turns into the truth of the story. Just right in that little section. Right in that little section, just like I showed you the guy's face. I would probably should go through these with you, but I think you guys get it. Like, you get that her face is going to be, let me show you, it's going to be like a, right here. Whoops. 56. All right, let me crop it. Just crop it a little bit. And now I'm going to brighten it up and show you what happens. What happens is stuff starts to appear. I'm assuming it's going to start to appear because we've really covered a lot of information. So if this is the deep fake cover-up, she's covering up some of the truth of the KIELYRODNI case. If in fact that's true, you're going to see it here. Oh, where did I oh. Oh shit. I may have a match. Wait a minute. I may have cut it out. Here it is. I knew that was a weird thing. This here, the side of her face, is like that thing starting to grow. And this is to me Kiely with that thing in her mouth. Oh, wow. Tell me if you guys See this. Whatever is on the side of this person's face, see how this works? Her head is coming out of a frame now. Like, it's really not her. This is not her. I'll probably have to get it on the video. There's a lot going on in here. See that? See, the video will show a lot more. This one shows what's on the body and in her mouth. I am going to brighten it because it's a little too dark. So this here, again, isn't her, but it's, the elements are on her body. They're right there. It's the mesh with the hearts. See, you guys, this stuff just, Summer just showed that to us. What's on her is just like this. It's the mesh. She was a sacrifice just like Summer. That's why they're like, because you really don't want this to become you. They want it to become you. She said, that is her. This is me. This is me. Kiely said, this is me. Not Summer. It's not Summer. It's Kiely. Wow. Wait. You know, I cropped all these pictures and it's... She said this side. Not that one, this one. It's her. And let me tell you guys something. There's so much information in these videos. Oh my God, I matched them together. Look what I did. Oh my God, and this is them. I didn't even know this was the next one. And this is them. And this is them. Wow. That's crazy. This is her. They're the same. She's down here. She said she's down here. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Okay, got it. She said this is her. And then I had to go back over here. And I'm talking about Kiely, you guys. And this is her. This is her. This is her and that summer. That are Kiely. This is me. That's me. And that's summer. And that's me. Wow. Wow, now look at the face that's showing up in the back seat of the car. So here's the yellow, the green, the white. Here's exactly what you just saw at the party. So here it is again. This is what was at the party. In the basket. Oh my freaking God, is this coming together? Oh my God, you guys, here's Kiely. I know I'm right. This is freaking Kiely. Because here's the basket and here's all the pieces. Boom. Boom. Motherfucker. These are the pieces that are in the basket from the party. That basket's from the video, from their party, from Kiely's party. That's her head. That's Kiely's head. It's the same thing as what's in the basket that I just showed you guys from the Beastin' Bunch. That's the head in the basket. Holy crap, is all I could say. Let me get the basket from the party again. Why do I keep losing it? There it is. So, here we go. Oh my God! Now, see. Sometimes when I get on here, I never really know what's going to be, right? Well, now, here it is in the car. Here it is at the party. And here is the fake cover-up. It's the basket. Got to be joking. This is such a match. Take a picture. Can't make this shit up. I'm sorry. You cannot make this shit up. That's going to be her face. Her face is going to come through, and what her face is going to look like is this. It's going to look like the mesh. Gonna look like, where's my snapshot? What's gonna come through in the car is gonna be more like the mesh face. See how it's coming through? But all you could see are the eyeballs. She said that is her. That's what she looks like now. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, and then this is the last photo. This is when the words go away. It's the weirdest word. Then this MF sends me these. Oh, maybe I have it on my phone. Oh, yeah, let me send them to my phone. I took a picture of the MILF. Let me send it to my computer. And I'm like, oh, that's got, I mean, what else would MF be? It's not like bestie or, you know. Because everything that they show here is like so symbolic. Okay. Oh my God, that's blurry, right? I have the M cut off, but let me see if I have another one. Oh, here, this is a way better one. So if you look at this, MILF. That's why I'm like, and look at, you've got the blue V, the V with the blue V with the red. Look at the car on the bottom, like it's so symbolic. They look like little heads. Like, what is this? See, no one really saw it. Like, no one on YouTube went there to see it. Like, what is that? Is that like a little head? I mean, it's a sacrifice. She was a sacrifice. No doubt in my mind that all of this setup is sacrifice. They're like little mean birds. Like, it's like very creepy. Like, between that and this, like, it's creepy. It's very symbolic. That's where I got the MILF. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Benny's video, because his video is used for lots and lots of cover-ups. And whenever he ends a video with like a sarcastic, I can't explain it, he has like this, like, I know he's talking to someone in front of him. And the one that I got, I'm like, oh, I've got to go look at this video. It was because of the way he signs off, that my spirit guides recognize, so it throws me towards it. And I laughed to myself, and I'm going to show you two of the sign-offs. I actually have them on video. I may have taken the words out, I don't know. But it's they recognize his mannerisms that change and shift, like they're different people. And there's particular mannerisms or people that are supposed to be Benny, but they're not, that show up. And there's a couple of them, but not all of them. So he does this video, and he shows me the hole in the ceiling that he has a one-way mirror. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I don't understand why he would do this. Obviously not him. Whoever's putting it under there, whatever. I'm so sick of saying it, but this is what the room looks like. And the video itself was so clear and matched the elements so nicely that I'm like, I have to show them. He shows the bathroom. He shows a bathroom. Now, anytime a bathroom shows up, I'm told that bathroom plumbing and the bathroom, whatever these rooms are connected to rooms with drainage, plumbing, like just like you'd have in the bathroom. But the picture to the left is Nikki Kessinger. I have plenty of pictures of Don in the bathroom. That's all he does. He only did his videos in the bathroom, you guys. Always. He's in the bathroom. It's a fake bathroom. There's something in the bathrooms that are used, and I was surprised that this was shown. I have to be honest. This here is the picture of the car on the bottom left-hand corner inside Benny's car. I've showed that before. But what's new is the picture in the up and left-hand corner, which to me is identical to Summer Moon Wells in her fake car. So I'm just putting these together as they show themselves. In the video, Benny goes through a process, and I always know when it's the journey of the Summer Moon Wells missing children process because I see it, right? And when I grab the photos, they don't necessarily show themselves quickly, but I know which pictures to show. These two photos will show the room, the door, and many little items like he's holding in his hand. This, it's not his son. It's not his son. This is whoever is being sacrificed looking down through. Let me put the window up. And the only ones that are going to know I'm right, by the way, are the ones who are doing it, right? And I just go by my clairvoyance that I know that this person is looking down into this. That's what that person is doing. I know it. And this is Benny peering and looking. Not Benny. It's not Benny. This is one of another person that's being sacrificed looking through it. They're in these rooms. These are rooms. And they're down under. And the stuff in the video is extremely obvious. Here he's moving those white pieces, those big white pieces that I just showed you, that Kiely has a big one too. I don't know what it is, but it's part of the process. This is part of it. They're in every sacrifice. This is not Benny. It's not Benny. They make it look like it's him, but it's not. The picture up top is from the car, and the one in the bottom right is from this video. The only truth that I know that I see through here are those little teeny white boxes that appear, and I have plenty. The picture you see to the left is this same image that shows up under his baseball cap all the time. So that must be very representative. This is the room. This is a room, and this is down under. It's more than one hand. When he goes back to his car, and I say that he's getting a plaster piece, like one of those plaster heads, it's like a trophy. This is what's being taken out from under in a hole. This is being lifted out of a hole. It's a skull, or it's plaster of a skull or something. But it's being taken out and up. What I'm doing here is I'm showing you that the plaster that he is taking up and out matches the same white plaster stuff that's on the head of the person in Kiely's party. It's down in the left-hand corner. It all goes together. I mean, it just does. Let me brighten it up. And the only time we're all going to know what's, if anything, is when this shit gets busted open. I mean, that's really the only time that you guys are going to recognize that this face is the same as what you see up there with the number 5 on it. It's very symbolic. It's very symbolic. This is what's in Kiely's car. Closer videos, pictures. This person is coming up and out of a hole. Up and out. This is part of the ritual, you guys. It's all part of the ritual. And his video shows the whole thing. He's giving, and there's a foot there, by the way. It's not his son's foot. I am 100% positive that this he just didn't, it just wasn't covered up well, or I don't know why I was able to get all this, but this is a lot of information to get from one video. That is the foot of the person that he's taking out of the car. There's a hole in it. This person has completely been sacrificed. Completely sacrificed. It's not his son, because I'm sure he didn't sacrifice his son. That is the hole in which you're looking at. Up and out of the ground. See? This is the fake car, but wherever they're coming out and up from is from a section like this. This is what it looks like. This is what the fake car is. This is what it is. I'm showing this to you because this is what the neck looks like. It's not what you think it is in the video. All you gotta do is stop and look at it. I have been looking at fake skin and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if it's fake or if it's someone else's skin they put on themselves. I don't know. But this is the stuff that I have been showing for months. I did a whole thing. If you want to look at the video, it's called Fake Skin. And he wants you to think he's holding a bag, but it's not a bag. And the video shows a lot of information, shows the person's face, it shows a lot, and it shows that whatever is being shown is a bunch of bullshit. Whatever is being shown is the bullshit. What's underneath the bullshit are sacrifices that look just the same. They all look the same. They wind up with white all over them and bloody whatever. No difference from Summer Moon Wells. They all look the same. There's Jody Sue with her fake ass skin on her. And the one to the left, you guys, is supposed to be a picture of him in his car. You could see he's not in his car. I mean, it's so frustrating and so repetitive that everything is the same, and no one says anything. It's the same trimming, it's the same wall, and door and fake door, but whatever's under it is what matches. That's the only thing that matches, is the truth. Like this hand laying like that is like, we've seen that before, over and over and over. The fake Catch It TV. That's Catch It TV's inside of his fake car. His wheel is the same as Benny's. Same wheel. All that shit's on it. That's not a wheel of a car. It's not a wheel of a car, and it's not a car that Benny's driving either. You guys, these are sacrifice places. They match. So I'm matching up Summer Moon Wells' team and KIELYRODNI's team, and they all do the same thing. Period. This doesn't exist, what you're seeing inside any car. No car has any of this shit in it. None of them. None of them. That's inside of Catch It TV. That ain't a car, guys. Sorry. With the hole in the bottom and all those lights in the front. And I did a whole video on it. But it's the same as Benny's. It's all the same. There's the hole up on top. By the way, he has a different car now. He lined it up differently. It's so ridiculous. He's like, his head is on top. Like, there's no room. They removed the back. Like, this is the new car. Like, it's so dumb and so fake. And like, I look at it, I'm like, you've got to be joking. You have to be joking that you think that we're going to think that this is a car. Look at the steering wheel. It's you know what, I shouldn't say it's ridiculous. You know why? Because none of the authorities, they're all getting away with it. No one's saying anything. This is their fake car with their things in their hands. The trim is what I match up. There's those pulleys. It's this trim, all of this trim. You guys, seriously? The one up top is from Catch It TV. The one on the bottom is from Benny. Please tell me any car that has stuff like this in it. You don't. And what's in it all matches. They all match, you guys. Everybody's stuff matches. You have Catch It TV has all of this in his video. And all they're talking about, and the crazy thing is, he gets so many views on stuff, like he's showing the whole thing. I think he's getting the trophies out of the water. That's what he's doing. It's the back of Benny's car. See how you can see Summer Wells? This was Benny's on the bottom. And up top is Catch It TV's car. It doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Now what I want to show you, it's hard to see, but to the right side is from video from Adventures with Purpose, and I knew that bird. I see that bird often, and I knew I could find it. I found one of them. That bird is it's very symbolic in the Summer Moon Wells case. And I think that's probably something that's symbolic throughout all the different teams. I'm going to call them teams now. This is the bird. It's hard to see, but this is that bird. And I already matched that. The heart matches everything. This heart thing is what. Actually, that's what's in Benny's hand over here. Right there. 95. Let me grab it. It's just in the car. It's in. These hearts are. He has it as part of the fake car. So that's why it's in Kiely's video, because it's this part of the equipment. Wait, let me turn it. Is very significant in the process. This heart is very significant. And that's in Benny's hand when he drives his fake car. It's in his hand. No one's seen it because no one's stopping and looking. But that's the heart. What did I show here? Huh. Maybe the window? Oh, the fake window? I don't know. Oh, the window trim. Oh, it's the same window trim as Summer. Okay. I'll show it to you a little clearer. This is the last slide. This window trim matches Summer, and it's not a window trim. It's the room. It's the fake window. This is what she wants me to show you. This is that. This is that. It's the corner. It's the same place, she said. Am I getting it wrong? That's the same place. That's where they found Kiely. This is where they will have found Kiely. She said, you'll see. She was up in the corner, just like Summer. So the only one that's going to know that are the authorities. What she's saying is, you will see. She was against, like when the reports come out, the way you see Summer laying is the way Kiely will be found. Same thing. That's what she's saying. Same thing. Wow. Same thing, she said, just like that. That is whatever this white stuff is, they blurred out because they couldn't show it, but it's kind of showing because you see the edge of that fake window? You guys see the maroon? It's in there. Like she said, that's gonna be. She's telling me this matches up. I don't know. She's telling me that this matches up. And they have to be able to tell us. She said they have to be able to tell us what this is because this is very, 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 very important to learning the truth, whatever this is. You guys have watched the video. Do you guys know what part of the car this is? Do you guys know what part of the car this is? Huh. But look at the window. So she said, like, this is the part of the, this is, all she's saying is that's the part that we have to know about. That's the part that they have to tell us about. That's the part they have to tell us about. All right, let me see if I could show you the bathroom haul in this video. All right, so that's the presentation. Here's the fake car. That's the presentation. What I'm going to try to show you is him looking down into the hole so you guys could see it yourself, so you see it's real. Here comes the bathroom. See? So there's something wrong with this. I'm telling you. This is what Don had in his bathroom. See, I don't make this shit up, you guys. Okay, here he is in the hole. Wait. It's hard because I wish I would have remembered where it was. Somewhere in here. Okay, so if it's somewhere in here, that means the hole is by the bathroom. The hole is somewhere by a bathroom. See, this helps. See this shit around his neck? See, you guys, if you just watch the video, I'm not even doing anything to it, and it shows up. Like, look, I'm just clicking it. And it's all fucked up. So this is the hole. Watch all these weird things that happen to him. See, I don't make this up, you guys. He's one of my favorite ones to pick on. Because his videos are just so bad. Alright, so we're getting to the hole in the ground. So I think it's by the bathroom. And that's not Benny. This is one of the fake Bennies. No offense, but one's better looking than the other. I don't know what they're doing, but this is the hole in the ground. So there's that face I showed you guys. See? With the eyeball. See? See, these are people that are brutally beat up. I mean, this isn't fake shit. This is real. See, this stuff, and I could tell by the way he signed off. Like, he's bringing them disgusting shit. Now notice, like, none of these are Benny. Look. Look at his neck. These are people that are I think they're just being killed. I mean, that's what's happening here. I mean, me being clairvoyant, I know you guys can't see through this and know what's going on, but I know what's going on. And no authorities are stopping this shit. Nothing is being stopped. I mean, it's terrible. And it's not going to be recognized. So when I go between, if I were to sit here between, that's where the truth is, you see. It's right in there. So whoever this is the head next to Benny's. Because Benny's is the deep cover-up. And it's all within this room. This is a room. I just want the whole. Here's the car. I'll show you. Here comes the hole in the ground. Trigger warning. So understand that none of this is his son. So I'm not showing his son. Like, that's not his son. Okay? His son is being used as a cover-up. And for the sake of the missing children, I'm showing this, but he's using his son as a deep fake over the truth, which is sick. You all know that's not his son. You all see that this is some sort of a sacrifice. It's right there in front of you. But you know, no one wants to look. No one wants to see it. That's not his son, you guys. This is someone who is coming out of that freaking hole completely messed up. See? They come out of the hole just like Summer Moon does. It's the same. It's against the wall and comes out of the hole. Stepping out. Or being lifted out. It's all bloody. Anytime there's a close-up like that, I know there's stuff that's being covered. I mean, see, that's a woman's hand. See the nail? Like, there's whatever is in there is gets really covered up. Because see how he's not in a car? See how that's not a car? See that? Not a car? I told you his whole video is, look at the whole video is messed up. I'm just playing it slow. I mean, it shows everything. I mean, obviously it's not Benny. The point is, like, who is it? Who are they showing in this kind of a situation? It's whoever's face is in there. It's in there. And that's up to authorities to figure that out, because the person's face is in there. It's just covered up. So what you see here is the maroon with the white, the same kind of trimming I think that Summer Moon Wells just made me look at. Oh, same trimming. Let's see. Oh, she said it's the same trimming as this thing. It's the same thing. Oh my God, this is the hole in the ground. They access it, right, they access it through the car. Right in there. See how it changed? So this just further verifies that that's how it's accessed. It's all in there. I don't want to look at him anymore. All right, so I think I'm gonna call it quits. It's been a little over 3 hours. Why does it say Benny's car in this one? So it's just super easy, you guys. It's, and I would think that, there's enough people, I would think, that could do this, right? And look it. They're bending down into the ground. He's going down into the ground. I can't say it enough that this is down under. And it's accessible. Where's he going? Down into the ground. And that's all fake. And then you go, and then you get the mirror or the window or whatever that is. He's in the hole. Wonder how many Bennies there are, like different. So when I look, I'm looking at the trim of the car. And that's how I know what's fake and what's not fake. Well, not only, there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways, but... Oh, so this is like when he signs off. Like this. This is how I know that he just did something bad happen. When he signs off and he says something. Absence of... I don't know. And he's like looking down at someone. And I know he is. He's looking at that person. He's looking at that person. Not saying that's Benny, because watch how his face changes. Look. That is to the person that just got the shit kicked out of him. Totally. Totally. Right in there. That's how I know. And that's how I'm going to end it. That's how I know. See? This is the person that just got the shit kicked out of him. This is how well I know how his videos go. He gives certain symbols to you guys. You may not be noticing, but I notice that it's like at the end of the day, okay, so like they're done and now they're ready to go have a beer. And this shit's going to turn into whoever is under the ground. I mean, this is what this photo turns into. It just is what happens. And I know which sign-offs they are. I could tell. I could tell by the way he signs off. Like this is under. Like the whole thing changes. It's someone else in a hole. This is the person down in the hole. Look, watch what happens. I know his videos so well because it's just, they have to end that way. It's like end of a movie. Like you have to show like the results, like what happens at the end of the movie. Well, this is what happens. He's down under in a hole. Bye-bye. And he's saying, see ya. Shocking him. Bye-bye. Absence of evidence is evidence of absence, he tells them. And this is someone that just got sacrificed. And he's going down under in that hole. Look at that. It's not many. That's whoever this person is. He just said goodbye to him. It's right in there. I could always get it. See, there's the number 5 in his eye. Here, watch. The whole thing shows, like, really, like, it's so ridiculous to me that that this shit hasn't been blown open. I just don't understand it. Like, here's the eyeball removal. There's the chip. Boom. Nothing changes, you guys. It's all the same shit. No matter, it's another day, a different dollar, a different team, a different group, a different cover-up, but it's all the same element. And they all turn out the same way. Just like that. Then it'll be covered in white and the whole thing. This is the Summerwell's Missing Children, and this is the KIELYRODNI Missing Children. These are two separate teams. One is higher advanced. Sorry, Tennessee, but California is high, has more of a base. See that thing around his neck? Maybe I'll just end it on that. See, just, it's like they come up out of the ground. That's what happens every time they make a movement like that, by the way. And it's not Benny. For all those Benny lovers, I don't know who this is. But they need to be found, because they've got everything on them. It all comes down to the same situation, same person getting this shit kicked out of them, and they make them look like, with the fake skin, like someone you know, and their eyes all wind up the same, their necks all wind up the same. And they're beat up just like that. Just like that. But no one looks at this or this. That's what's in every freaking video. Every video. And they're not Benny. Blah, blah, blah. All right, you guys, I am going to call it a night. Thank you all for being here. This was a great live. Really, really good. I think I got my point across. My point was to make that these are two different groups, and I'm making it very obvious and showing you these obvious elements that are in these photos and in these videos, that if you hear any other creator discuss any of the crapola that they're discussing, you know that they're covering something. That at this point, the people that are not, they're just talking bullshit to talk bullshit, are covering something. They're covering something. I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. It's so obvious. It's obvious to me. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Muffin Top, for being my great mod. I don't know where Donna is. I'm going to look at my emails later tonight. I do get them all. I'll go look at it. Thank you, guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day if you are in the UK. Talk to y'all soon. Good night, all.